Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Friday, the 16th of December, 2022. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. I give mini reads in there for donations. So you've got a question for your higher self or you want guidance for something in your life? Come along in there. It's by donation for those mini reads. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing. If you're interested in a private reading with me, they're also available in limited quantity each day from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there. If you find that they're all sold out, then they're just sold out for that day. So check back. I get them out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. What's in the energies for everybody today? We have the Garden of the Night, the Dark Night of the Soul. Oh, not feeling so good today. Got a bit of shadow work to do, perhaps. Got gratitude. Grateful for something today. What else? Feeling bad about something today, guilty, shame, something like that. Generosity again, grateful and yeah, that's the energy of that, something that you're grateful for. Someone's been generous to you. Now, if you did stand up for yourself yesterday and speak out about something your time to receive, and then someone does it, don't feel guilty for it then. For being generous to you, lap it up and say thank you. Yes, take it, receive it. You know, the Garden of the Night, the Dark Night of the Soul might be about your struggles to receiving. And if you find that you're pushing things away. The High Priestess, there's an inner knowing, there's some secrets here, there's some holding back, there's some intuition going on. We've got the Four of Presents, again, some holding back going on, holding back energy. Got the Ace of Presents, someone wants to give you something, that generosity. And what else? The Eight of Needles, feeling trapped in some kind of a way. Seven of Presents, to sorting out the environment. So feeling compelled for you to be the one to sort out the environment, to set things up, to sort things out. Feeling trapped, feeling like you've got no option but for you to do it. Even after yesterday we said like everything is not your job. So why the High Priestess? There's some intuition here and there's also some holding back energy. The Tower, because you think that things are going to fall apart. If you communicate this like directly, Knight of Swords. So you're holding back, you're kind of keeping it a secret, because if you think about communicating something directly, that everything will fall apart, that like something won't happen or you'll lose your job or whatever it is. If you stand up for yourself, it's very unlikely that something like that will happen. But intuitively, you're feeling like to hold back. There's fears here. Self-love. So do the loving thing for yourself, and that could be speaking out. Don't cave into those fears. It's very rare that things do fall apart when we speak up for ourselves. You might think that speaking up for yourself makes you into an aggressive person. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Not unless you're being aggressive, and you probably aren't if you're speaking out. So, yeah, I think this is fears of a Tower moment. So you're holding your energy back for a presence. You don't want to. It's like that miserly energy. The Seven of Swords there. Two of Wands, Three of Wands. So you decide to wait instead. You hold your energy back and you decide to wait instead. You cave into the fears. What? So you decide to do nothing to hold your energy back before you've healed yourself. Okay, because you've got to do the shadow work first. So it's making you feel all kinds of ways. That's what it is. Right. So you do want to speak out and you want to change things, but you're afraid that if you speak out and reveal your truth, that everything's going to fall apart. You know, you don't have Christmas or you don't have a job anymore or something like that. So you like, the fear is so much that you decide not to say anything, to wait it out until you've done the healing on yourself first, to be okay about it. That's what this is saying. Ace of Presents, but someone wants to give you something. And Ace of Wands is exciting, an exciting gift, the moon, but you're not sure. You're not sure, or it makes you feel emotional, it makes you feel so grateful that they've been generous that it makes you emotional. Oh, girl, you're learning how to receive right now. That's what's happening. You're learning how to receive right now. You're learning to ask for what it is that you want, and you're learning how to receive and receive graciously when it comes in as well. Forgiveness is behind that. this could be about yourself, forgiving yourself or pushing things away before, for saying no, no, it doesn't matter. Oh, no, don't worry, I'll do it. All of that kind of stuff that stops you from receiving. So the Eight of Needles, something needs, you're trapped here thinking that you need to do it all, and it's not true. That you need to invest your energy into something. This could be a lack of self-worth that's coming up here, because when you've got a lack of self-worth, you always feel like, no, I should be doing it because I'm not really worthy of receiving, and so I've got to do it all and prove that I'm worthy of even having a nice time with these people. So I've got to do everything for them. It's that kind of thing. Seven of Wands, and it's kind of an internal battle, internal chaos and conflict is going on here. Learn how to receive. You are as valid as everyone else. You deserve to receive as much as everyone else. You don't have to be the one that is always doing stuff for other people. We've got unlimited possibilities in sacred space. So if you hold your own space, your own energy, and realize that you're an equal to everyone else and you do deserve as much as everyone else, you don't have to be the provider of that. You are not source energy. We all are, but you're not the only source energy. You don't have to be the source of it all. You don't have to be the one that's putting all of the energy into things like this. You don't be having to get all the presents and wrap all the presents and do it all. You don't have to be that. We're all in this together, and you deserve to receive as much as everyone else. What about our love lives today? What's going on in our love lives today? Freedom. There's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. And if you could do anything, what would it be? Like, what would your ideal life be like? Imagine yourself receiving. The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul. What's in your heart? In your heart for yourself. Not just in your heart for giving out to others, but in your heart for yourself, you receiving, you being the one that's loved. What would that be like? Push through any insecurity. It's your insecurities that are stopping you from receiving because you don't feel worthy of it. Push through that insecurity. It's not going to happen. You're not going to receive. You're not going to receive love. You're not going to receive abundance. You're not going to receive people helping you until you open up to this. You can keep those burdens on your own shoulders and keep on doing it all if you want. It's not going to change because no one else is doing it. It's you that's doing that. It's you that's taking that on. You need to learn how to receive. So you've got to feel worthy of it first. You've got to do that inner work. That's why the shadow work is coming out. What makes you feel you're not worthy of it? Because you are. Gifts. Receiving gifts, not just giving them. This is a big message for those of you that haven't started to receive yet and are struggling with that. It really is your turn. You're being influenced by someone, or you have been influenced by someone that didn't feel worthy in themselves, and someone that told you that you weren't worthy as well. So got the voice perhaps around you still, but perhaps just in your mind as well. Who influenced you? Who told you that? Because it isn't true. You do deserve to receive. And regrets in the past around all of this. What else? Loneliness. Might be feeling alone today. Disillusionment. But there's so many people out there. We don't need to feel alone, right? And you can let it in. You can let that love in. You might just be keeping yourself around the wrong people that can't give and that won't give because you are not willing to let other people do things for you. Disillusionment and constantly getting disillusioned by people. So constantly being drawn to the people that can't give and then getting annoyed that they don't give anything to you. So going to the people that have got diminished energies, and you go because you want to be generous to them, and you give generous to them, and you're like, why aren't they giving anything to me? It's like, well, you've chosen the ones that have got a low energy, the ones that can't give. Stop going to people like that. Go to other people that actually have got something to give. Got to turn off that wanting to help the underdog thing, because if you keep on putting yourself around underdogs, you cannot receive from them. I'm not saying like don't help the underdog, but don't just be around people like that. You deserve love too, Commitment. You might want to be committed to changing this today. Make a commitment to yourself to learn how to receive. It's going to be challenging. You've got inner work to do, especially around self-worth. So this seems to be a very clear message for those of you who got a really rock bottom self-worth here. But remember, these are the energies that are around. So you might have learned how to receive, and it might just be like taking it to the next level today. For some of you. I'm just kind of gearing the message towards those that really need like the pointy end of this stick, you know? Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance, and get help from other people. If you know other people that are receiving around you, ask them how they do it. Ask them for that advice. That would be the best thing. Not how they do it, how they receive. Ask them for their advice in your situation, advice for you in your situation right now. People that have learned how to receive. Seahorse, family matters. Stork, news of a birth or new business opportunity. Beetle, good fortune. And a ram, stubborn, aggressive person. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer. This is just a bit of fun because this is a general reading, not a personal reading. But if you want me to pull one of these crystals out for a specific question that you've got, come along to my live show, Psychic Cafe, someday. I'll do a mini read for you as well as pull one of these crystals out as well. I'd love to see you in there. I can use them in private readings as well. Book yourself in. There's a link in the description box below and also one up there too. After you've booked in, click on the Contact Us page. Put your questions in there if you've got questions for a reading. Ooh, well, what's the energy? How best to deal with these energies today? We've got 10 of Cups. Think about your happily ever after. What is your happily ever after? And get yourself to be that person now that will actually accept that happily ever after. Get focused on you having the best life you can have and you receiving. And then ask yourself how to be that person that can let all of that good stuff in. There you go. So think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is no. Don't do it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like on this video down there, leave a comment, and click on the subscribe button with that notification bell to hear more from me. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show, and I make 3 Love Pick a Card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now. Watch that next if you want to. Well, there you go. Have the best day ever, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.